Okay, now I'm testing the CKP sensor and the ignition control module, which I'm trying to find out if that's good or bad. But from my diagnosis, I'm being told that the ignition control module is bad. The crank position sensor, or the CKP, is bad. But the thing of it is, I'll show you what's happened. That light out there, when you turn the key on, you'll be able to see it, represents the fact that my signal is going to the CKP sensor. Okay, my dash is looking good, no security light. I know a lot of people said they won't start with that security light. And the other end's connected to the ICM, and I believe it's the H wire. I'll figure it out for sure here. Yeah, I'm correct. Wire H. Just to the left. Of your terminal, of your, yeah. So, the light's supposed to blink when I hit the key now. Well, I tested the fuel injector, the 18X, and I couldn't see it. That was supposed to start blinking when he shut the key off. Anyway, let's see what we get here. It does go off when you turn the key off. Anyway, first time I did it different, I just had the key on and I actually turned the crankshaft with the wrench, and I used a multimeter. And I got the same result both times. And that first time it checked out, the CKP was bad. So it's been replaced. I've checked all the wiring from both ends, from the connector on the ICM and the connector at the CKP. And all the wiring looked good at both ends from there that I could see. And it tested good with my ohm meter with no power. I also checked it with my test light with power, for power and ground, and that was good. So the only thing I can think of now is the CKP is good, even though it theoretically checks bad, but I checked all the wiring and replaced it already. In fact, we've checked the wiring about 3 times now on that. No matter what, it does not signal. And without the signal, you don't get the spark. But the power comes from the ICM, goes through the CKP, and back. Now, I do believe that this vehicle does have a cam sensor, which could be coming into play. So it's either check the cam sensor, which I seen it I believe the other day when I was checking the crank sensor, the CKP. It looked like it was up above it on the left. I'm thinking that's where the cam would be, although you can't see it for, you can't see through the engine block itself, but that's about where the cam would be. And there's the sensor there that plugs into the block right there. So it's either check that or just put the ICM in. And the ICM's, what I'm seeing so far, the price is about $100. But someplace, somewhere, for some reason, that signal is not going on and off. So either inside the ICM itself, it isn't reacting, or somehow the camshaft sensor or its wiring is keeping that signal from turning on and off at the ICM. So I'm going to do one of those two things. Check the ICM, just get an ICM, or check the cam sensor. So that'll be next. Thank you very much from Rudy Racing.